Greetings, this is Freenary Adventure. I welcome you to my recap of Critical Role's 15th episode of Camping for the Tales of, or as I like to call a campaign I call Tales of the Renewed Wind. The Renewed Wind being the new group of adventurers. At least the name I came up with for the new group of adventurers, or should I say, the combined three groups of adventurers that split up between the soldiers who just completed a rescue, the schemers back in the city of Josiah where the campaign started, and the one we focus on today. Searchers. Searching for answers for the actions of Hostakona. Also, answers of the vision of one of the members, Octus Conus. As the recently reanimated black sheep of House Conus, Taisha Lloyd. A druid of the old path, visiting circle of ancients, and former sister-in-law of the late Theosi Fang, hero of the Warrior Divine, and notable and one of the nobles who remember during the Falcon's Rebellion, where he was captured by the third member, Sir Julien de Venus. The potentially last of his house. We are still waiting for confirmation. Last of the potentially the last of the vassal house of the Royces, in which also down to one Lady Ernesta Royce, the said late Theosi Fang's widow, and finally the fourth player character of this, Valus. She's a Valus Elven Paladin, and the only member of the Renewed Wind to have truly been a pro-deity. In this episode, having finished their everything they needed to do in finishing up everything they needed in the city of at the seat of power of House Eisenfall, and because I will not try to remember, even attempt those names they have there. There are for their troubles they went to find. They now are being pursued by some of the Dakotas, now by Octus's elder sisters. They race to escape and make their way to to Castle Torch. Hence the name where Taisha's son is stationed. Hence the name Flight to Castle Torch. So I personally call it Revelations and Misdirections. As always, I do not own nor am I associated with Critical Role, its YouTube or Twitch channels, or any of its online, or any of its other online content that it or its parent organization and Geek and Sundry may own. I'm just a fan sharing with fellow fans. I will also be sharing clips from the actual episode. These clips are made with fair use in mind, and while a few critical moments will be observed through these, there are mainly comedic moments because their humor is hard to replicate. I should mention, these clips are why my recaps usually have take a long time. So if you like it, you can just go to and read it on their own recaps. If you're saying you're basically here for the clips. And with that out of the way, we start it with a cold. They start with their cold opening. The town square, a town square. You can see a few burnt buildings there. This is not very well off town. You could maybe even say impoverished, though it may not be. I would say impoverished. In the center, a warrior with a warrior in a armor breastplate with many sheathed weapons. An older mercenary, which means you probably shouldn't mess with him because always fear the elderly who are in a profession where men die young. Let me see it now. But they're part of he is a representative of the Gallows Choir, a well-known mercenary group looking for recruits in this new town. In which case they bring all the children. They're bringing up all the children of the town. People young enough to really get training in before they get sent off, if they show the potential. Hence why Azune is there at age 12 with his family, which is his parents and his sister, who. Mayani? I think that's Mayani. Who is like a year older than him. Their parents are described as very not looking healthy. They seem to be starving. The mercenary starts out the trials by calling up his sister from the group of children there and gives her a chainmail to wear and a sword to carry for her tryout. Her goal is to run across the town square through mud to grab a pad, go back, return, and drop off, and go back for another pad, and rinse again with a third pad while carrying the sword and wearing this chainmail armor. Keep in mind that these are like tweens and teens. All these are going to be tweens and teens. So, as I said, the parents are starving, and and we get the sense that they've been depriving themselves of little food they have, so they can keep Azune and hang on. Oh, Mayali. Mayali, he fit for the trials. And she does it completely and does seem to show some talent in festival stuff. Azune, it's now Azune's turn, but he doesn't do it quite as fast and collapses either at the end or right as he reaches right when he reaches the podium to get the third pendant. And which isn't the best thing, but it's better than the other kids who it's understandable as they don't seem as well fed as Azune and his sister are. Though the parents seem a bit more well, but I think more that they haven't been rationing food to just their own children, like Azune's parents. That's they want to take sis, but she wants them to take her brother too. But they're have their records because he did collapse stuff, so they let him try again. His first time he got a 9 total, which is why he didn't complete it. It's not hard DC, but on the second one he got a 10, so he just does slightly better. Actually, reaches it and not faint, which is still very rough, but it's enough to let him to take it. So his parents are relieved because clearly they don't have enough food for all four. They can't produce enough food for all four of them. So as the rest of the company, they'll be more taken care of. And even if they might risk their lives for their pay, they'll be at least taken care of in the intermediate. And then
Banner. She has. They'll take it away.
Okay.
I don't know. We take him, we train him. Maybe we pawn him off on the banner. They'll take a new one. You see, your mother looks at you and says, you're going to be fed, and you're going to be taken away from here.
Oh boy, this is kind of hard to watch.
It will be very dangerous. But your father and I gave you the clothes that you needed. We gave you a chance because this world is dangerous whether you have a sword in your hand or not. And we wanted you to have a sword in your hand. And you gave us your food. We know, we saw. We knew what you were doing. Mama, what if I don't want to go? What if I want to stay with you? What if me and my Ollie want to stay?
Sorry.
Anytime you want,
Quick check.
you can come back here to this day and remember how proud your father and I were. We'll be there with you no matter where you go, no matter how far away we are. I know we're the lucky ones. And I know that it's on us to make this chance worth it for everyone that's not going to get the chance that we had. Your father touches your shoulder. Proud of you, Mayali. Azune, I'm proud of you, my son. Wars end. And when they do, they provide some chance of a better life for people like us. There is no ladder out of this for us other than through fire and storm. I wish it were some other way, but it is not. This is a chance for you and your sister to write your own fate. I'll come back for you. We both will. You'll see. My Ollie cast her eyes down. Azune. You tell your mother and father you will come back for them. Is this memory the last time you saw your mother and father? It is. It's the one that I play over and over again so that I don't forget them. But I'm already forgetting parts of it. Remember. Eyes like sunset, a distant voice. You have to remember. Keeps coming back. Memories can fade and change if not cared for, but the story continues. As it will continue tonight on this episode of Critical Role.
Oh boy.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Critical Role Announcement Playhouse! Fantastic upgrade from our wondrous KO. Here on set, thank you, KO.
We're professional now.
We are now.
Yeah.
We got there. It only took 10 years. But before we jump into our tonight,
so there is a chance for me to not be amateur.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, a thrilling, story-driven action RPG. Sam, why don't you tell us more?
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is set in a rich open world amid the chaos of civil war in 15th century Bohemia, guys. You are Henry of Skalitz, an ordinary man caught in a gripping tale of revenge, betrayal, and discovery. From humble blacksmith to the court of kings, from bustling city streets to lush forests, this game isn't just fun. It's immersive. But don't listen to me. Today we brought a very special guest to sing the game's praises. Scientists. Real scientists at JPL managed to time warp a real 15th century medieval citizen straight from the streets of 1403 Gutenberg to our studio. So please welcome Borivoj Delebro to talk about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Welcome, Borivoj, to the year 2026. Well, welcome.
Hi.
What is this? What's going on? Have I died?
Right. Okay, so Borivoj was transported straight from his bakery in 620 years in the past, so he may need a second to adjust. Borivoj, in your own words, aren't you impressed with how Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 lets you experience the ultimate medieval adventure through the eyes of its main character, Henry?
The light! By the judgment of heaven, I repent, Lord! Please forgive me my wicked sins! I confess! I envy my neighbor! Show me down to hell!
Okay, please, Borivoj, focus, please. Many have called this game authentically medieval. As you know what that is your life filled with war and wonder like the game? Does your family love playing RPGs with you?
My family? Are they all right? Oh, my 11 children! Please, tell me they're alive! I beg of you!
They're fine! We'll send you back to them soon. Here, chill. Have a Fanta.
What magic is this? The watery taste of honey, yet this is like mead. It's so cold to the touch, like winter. Ow!
So, epic history drama and immersive action RPG. Have you ever experienced anything quite like it? Borivoj, please just follow that right there. That teleprompter right there, just follow that.
Holy Maria above! They float as if conjured by a seraphim! You are a sorcerer! I have been warned about your kind!
Just read the words. Just read the floating words.
Read! What do I look like, a lord? Please do not tell the Baron that I saw words! Oh, he will beat me with reeds and lock me in the stocks! Oh, what a horrible day this has been!
Well, maybe this was a mistake, guys. Thanks, Borivoj. Good luck with your life.
And your hair.
You are a demon, sir! All of you!
And for the rest of you, experience the ultimate medieval adventure of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Hashtag. A thrilling story-driven action RPG with a rich open world set in 15th century medieval Europe. Go to www.kingdomcomrpg.com.
But wait! There's more.
And the character has been broken.
Don't forget to check out our Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 one-shot airing on Twitch, YouTube,
I had not received any word about this until this.
February 17th at 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Thank you to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 for sponsoring this episode.
And that's damn you to hell!
Well, back to do.
That was intense. We also are showing off from Sideshow the legend.
They have some nice, cool metal paneling artwork. Also, I think there's something like they talk about like something like where funds are going for like currently the Critical Role Foundation. You can look up on the website to find out more. But now I think on to the episode.
Combat on the Hakvalinbuka.
These are the names I will not try to repeat.
So epic.
Say that bridge one more time.
The Hakvalinbuka.
Lightning crashes, horses whinny.
He was my boyfriend.
Now that's a good impression.
Having journeyed east from Dolmakyar in search of a vision of an orcish warrior.
And that leads us to another clip.
For indeed, Sir Julien de Venus hurled him from...
Talking about Octa's brother Franz, who was leading the soldiers after they were who confronted them on the bridge.
the high bridge to meet his watery death.
Study, not study.
Beneath the falls.
The accent.
Beneath the falls, as the rest of you tangled with incoming ballista bolts, foiled by a quickly summoned fog from Taisha Loy, as Valus left combat.
Also, Valus was there.
Also,
she did not have a good combat last time. Dude, her first combat in the series was good. Like, she came in, she was the one doing it. She's had a hard time with other fights since.
Valus
Well, the other fights she's been in since.
was there.
Just checking out the vibes.
What's going on? Getting some swings.
Well, you know, when you're that old,
combat goes by real fast. Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, she was also at Plaza of the Venus during the attack, so... Well, she should do it right then.
It was a blink of an eye. I didn't, yeah.
To my elven senses, that combat basically didn't happen. An event so small it could not be said to have occurred. I will say this for sure. There were 3 people that had a worse combat than Valus, and it was enmity, cruelty, and agony, who realized they should not be in this combat, in this city, or in this arc. And
I love them. Yes.
As producer Kyle Shire said, bringing huge Team Rocket energy to the function.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, yes, that was...
Truly.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, after talking about recap, we meet, we catch back up with the searchers as they rush uphill to the area to find some eagles. Quick note: I was originally thought that considered like take off where we left up previous episode, I thought like for this episode I might be using the name "The Eagles Were Coming." Good, nice Lord of the Rings reference. But they got to the Eagles too darn fast. But once they reach years, they do see these eagles, which are in fact very Tolkienish, being like so. Most of them being like 14 feet tall.
There are some carcasses of pig and cattle strewn throughout. There's some that even have chicks that are about your size. There's
kind of terrifying.
it should be.
And scary.
5'11" chicks.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Chicks.
Eagle chicks the size of a full-grown knockdown, like the height of a full-grown knockdown. I'm not talking about Ash's knockdown, like a. Look into the game. It's not the anime for the good proper size reference.
You.
Sorry, that's 5'9". 9. No, like 5'11". That would be the decision line.
You look and see these eagles.
They got me started when they made that Team Rocket comment.
Have white breasts with the sort of small, like black dots of plumage, and mottled, sort of beautiful gray plumage across their wings that looks almost like rain moving down a slate slope as it sort of spreads their wings.
Next to these gigantic nests, there are sheds with saddles in them, specialized saddles. Like some of them are just like some like leather that you could just put between you and the mount. Others are probably molded ones. But they continue on. They and go up to the very top of the top peak of where the area is, and there they come across a 40-foot wide nest, which is understandable considering they encounter a 30-foot tall, possibly 30-foot tall at the shoulder. White eagle, an irritated eagle, elderly eagle. Yeah, it's not happy that it's up this late. They see this carriage-like structure with two benches which you facing each other. There's construction and a sort of like a what's it called? I forgot, something to cover on, something that folds down but can be folded out to cover the top, so to enclose them. And it's sitting upon 4 massive springs and legs. And there they see they are met with the female bearfolk druid Amadad.
I've already been to this once.
Okay.
She looks.
Oh, he raises a sword to up Mozart. Word that it might be demons again, because if you recall from last episode, at the beginning of the fight, it kind of kicked off when they're being led by the other the Circle of Stones Elder Druid, Mozor, the dwarf across the only for I think Valus to, when looking around, see Mozor back where they just came from, like sweeping around, like realizing that they're in the presence of an imposter.
It says, no, I understand, I believe it. She looks and says, what is the manner in which I might regain your trust that I am not a demon?
Julien?
You tell me. You're Druid.
She speaks to you in Druid and says, he doesn't understand Druid. How would he know that I'm speaking Druid unless you tell him?
Well, I kind of want to lie to see what he'll do.
He's holding a sword to me.
Yeah, but you're a bear.
Well. No. Let me be clear. I'm not frightened.
I know. That's the best part. And then I look over at you like, we've clearly been joking in this language.
It's enough to satisfy me for now. But, well, we are probably introduced the eagle. We'll probably hear you'll probably hear a correct pronunciation later in the clips. Altador. Oh, we'll just hope there's nothing clips.
And around sort of the socks of the leg plumage where it gets down to the talon.
Yes, socks. Stay warm. Look like a little coon.
You look up in to over.
So good. Okay. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. You cast Speak with Animals. What do you do?
Good. I'm so sorry for waking you up.
I should be asleep. There is no sun.
No, I'm so sorry, but thank you so much for doing this.
Doing what?
Oh no.
We're gonna go for a quick trip. Thank you.
How far?
Oh, as the you flies, couple hours.
Oh,
I think. I could be wrong. I don't know how fast you go. Is there a treat you like? We can find you like a really, really big cow when we land.
cow is good. I eat cow.
Okay. If this one gets too mouthy, you have my permission to eat him. No, wake up, what?
It's working.
So loud. Yeah. I love him.
Does it look like he's been hurt? Like that's just a fresh wound, or it's something it's just the way?
It doesn't look like a fresh wound. It looks like something that sadly healed naturally and not magically, and so it's a permanent injury.
Okay, and they have to go to Gerwin, which is the city where the Castle Torch is. It is the closest settlement to the Endless Night. Which they may have to enter to get answers. Being also where the old Oberdemon Empire used to be. However, they come to notice that the sounds below have stopped, so it's possible something is approaching, which is causing everyone to want to be people not to draw attention with sounds. So they gotta go. Is this the point where Amadad, the bear folk druid presents them with a small trove of magical items I think 3-4 charms. Handing some to Octus.
14.
It's a 14.
14's
Sorry.
high enough.
Sorry.
This is the opposite. This is the opposite of an air tag. This is a
What are the terms of air tag?
walker's ward. They're a very
Walker is it's like some sort of druidic magical disguise. Also gives a chest with smoke coming out of it. They warn not to touch it, or possibly the chest itself, but definitely not the contents inside.
Sure. Okay. I'm assuming you've written down somewhere what that does.
well, I thought I'd just explain.
Sure.
And she says, so it's an interesting story.
This is looking fine.
Same,
Sure it's
Short
not
version.
a demon?
I don't know. Short version?
Short for and you see that she's just flustered. It says
we'll figure it out.
and you see that she just sort of grabbed his chest off the ground. It feels pleasantly heavy, but not as heavy as if it were full. You think it's not super dense, whatever's in here, but there is something smoking in this chest. And you see that she looks around and says, all right, if you need to leave at once, that's probably wise.
How do we drive? Does someone have to drive it?
Oh, just tell Alfradler where to take you. He has flown these lands for some 40 years. He will know where to go.
My family is here, so we need to leave. My family is here.
Understood.
I give Amada a huge bear
huge hug, whispering in your ear in Druidic. She, with her massive paw, pushes something into your hand. She says, the gifts are for your companions. This is for you and you alone. Please be careful.
Thank you.
And she pushes a wooden ring into your hand.
palm it, do my best to hide it, and then run over to Alradler.
Quick explanation. If we open the chest, is it good for us or bad for us?
Good. It's an ammunition.
Oh, good.
Great. Get it.
Or it's also a source of fire. You see that, she said, I don't particularly know. I think you recognize that a lot of the stuff in here, you've been given a wealth of enchanted objects here, all of which would be not currently claimed by a druid on an adventure. So a lot of the things in here are very common, but very useful. That just on a glance you can take a look at them.
I'll run up to the front. Gerwin.
I'll try to look.
Oops, sorry. Tell the altar, to fly slow. I'm sorry. They tell him to go and all. Traveler says he'll fly slow because he does not wish to try to do a landing in the dark. He actually makes a point of avoiding darkness, and this there's a chance he may explain right now.
Amina, there it is. Amina, just be... Two of my sisters are here. Be very careful.
Thank you. You must go.
Sorry about the demon thing. It was a whole...
Also, there's 3 demons possibly around. I'm sorry about my grandma.
She says, that's the one I'm most frightened of. You guys get into the sky carriage. You're sitting there. You look around. You see that that sort of in the footwell. This thing is also like beautifully constructed. It is sturdy and massive. The seats are actually quite comfortable. They are cushioned and comfy. You see that there is an old sort of small shallow crate under one of the benches that you can see has some humble sort of simple wool brown blankets in it, and you see that there are also a number of very simple belt and harness, sort of leather belt and harness that have hooks that go into them, and that you see the seats behind them have a couple of thick steel sort of like semicircles to be clipped into on this thing. Aranessa gets in and says, oh, all right. And you see that she's flown one of these before, so she gets in one, puts it on.
Yeah, we all know exactly how to do I'm just trying to copy her while not looking like I've never been in here before.
Okay. You see it says, clearly you did not get invited to the Lord Einfasen's wedding when you were a child.
Tagging much? Alright.
She Amida stands, all traveler, gets up and says, hi.
Old traveler. Oh, yeah, it is old traveler. It sounds better when he says it. Now we have takeoff.
Stop doing that. This is his arm just dash out the side of the carriage and catch Pin as it just flown out, having appeared again. Stop doing that. Pin on his lap.
You guys begin to take off. Go ahead, if you'd be so kind. We're going to ask you guys are using a giant snowy white eagle to fly
cast
away.
flap without trace.
Flap without trace.
I don't have a spell slot for pass without trace.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. We had a fight, Brennan. Did I take a nap?
I know. No, you did not.
I feel like it's so obvious that we're leaving in a giant eagle, and your sisters are right out on the other side.
I know!
Go ahead.
Scared.
Me too.
I'm going to need a group stealth check. I'm going to need it with disadvantage.
I disagree. It's probably that.
Fine.
Horribly. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. What do we got?
15.
15?
16.
16.
Twin 18s for a 19.
10.
Unbelievable. So wait, we got a 15 and a 16 here?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Hold on 1 second.
Got everybody.
That's okay.
It's bad as
Big bird at night, but
Big bird at night.
how would one even see a bird in the evening? Could you imagine?
I couldn't imagine. I've never seen.
No, I'm having a stroke.
I've never seen birds at night.
Big bird at night.
Yeah.
Impossible flight.
You see,
Please don't kill us.
on the median roll being a 16, you are off into the sky. Anyone who wants to give me a perception check?
Oh, yeah, I am looking everywhere. I'm not.
Julien afraid of heights?
I don't think he's ever been this high.
17.
10.
10,
Yeah, 7.
7,
17.
17.
I can roll.
Didn't roll it. Taisha, looking back out, you see Altarother is like shaky getting up off the ground, but as he gets up over the cliffs, all of a sudden he just and just starts to soar, and it's actually very even. More than even. You've also traveled by ship before. You'd say this is more comfortable than traveling by ship, given how steady the Eagle's flight is.
This is great.
On a 17 perception, you look behind you. Recent Girdle is already vanishing away, but you do see some light coming from the Eyrie. And you see two identical shapes speaking to Amida.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, two shapes. That was supposed to, and you see the sisters talking about Amida. There, some of them were there, but Octus says he says he doesn't think they want to pick a fight with start a fight here with Heart of Druid, who are right now the biggest enemies to one of the biggest enemies to undead. And so he does a middle thing, and this is clearly powerful. Like, which remember, so he doesn't think those want to start a fight. How he doesn't also know them well. And he also didn't think that how his house, the Conus, would try to wipe out another sundered house all in one night. So he's more sure than unsure that they won't try to start, but it's still there. However, it does seem to be the case as he sees his sisters sort of bow respectfully to Emma and like start walking off with one, and then turn and fly off. But after a while, but then shortly after, they start seeing lights from the area, and immediately all of a sense that something feels wrong in the air. They hear sounds.
And you can see that there are shapes manifesting in the sky as you are traveling through, of things pushing through.
Oh, the sisters seem to be something undead who are about to break into the real world, into the living world. All around them. They also start looking at the charm was given, and from using his medical knowledge and in the little quick glance and quick study of it, he could tell that this is a power needs to be activated. This is likely something that requires attunement, so that's not the best. That's not good. Right now, you need an hour to attune.
And I'm letting everyone know that I've got the willies. Mm-hmm. And like trying to point out, like, I can't tell if you can see or feel it. Your family's looking for you here.
No, I can feel it.
As this occurs in this moment, you feeling this, I think, Octus, you actually see physically as something appears, a face in the clouds nearby. Ultradler is still traveling sort of under cloud level, but not by much. And all of a sudden, Taisha once again, now with Reese and Girdle even yet again like another half mile behind you already, from Schongarten, you see a little crackle of something, and you begin to see the clouds moving around you, darkening. You hear the screech of a hawk nearby move through as a bird moves into sort of side by side with your sky carriage.
Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost of the bird?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
17. No, 18.
18. Go ahead and roll damage.
Sweet.
As a druid fall.
Grandfather, I've come to help you. 13.
13 points of damage?
Yeah.
Hannon's voice speaks and says, "Stop it!"
Okay, explain your...
Hannon, the more aggressive, like, circle of the hunt that was part of the council they talked about.
They're coming after you! He wheels away.
Stop it!
Joking.
I'm trying so hard, like, Tyson's trying so hard not to laugh, like...
Oh no!
We gotta wear name tags or something.
You see above you that Amida has very clearly cast Control Weather. And you see that Hannon in hawk form, his eyes glow as all around Alltraveler in your carriage, he begins to call down lightning from a call lightning spell as these spirits.
Wait, Hana is there? That is like, yeah, okay, yeah, definitely high level. That's like, I think level
essentially
17
blasted out of the sky around your vessel.
Switch targets. I'm gonna start trying to. I will no longer hit the hawk that is, in fact, my friend.
And you see Hannon pulls farther away from you.
Fair
It's well out of range.
I'm sorry.
Call Lightning's at a way higher range than that. And perceive for this moment that essentially, all around you, great and powerful forces begin to tear at each other at a distance.
Good grief. They're not. We from what we know, like that boundism, like saying, "Sorry, we will not. We will not let you try to capture." So, and the battle is more like, "Very well, we'll settle this legally." It's basically they're not trying to fight you. The druids and his sisters are trying to fight them directly, each other directly. However, they're still switch uncles, but still means that they are the primary target. So, and Altaler means they asked Altaler to quicken his speed, which he was originally flying like slower to so that he doesn't get there too soon and force a night landing. But he does heed the request and quickly moves out of the range of the storms and the spirits. They lower at this point they start managing out of the way and lower the canvas. They can see Hanan following.
Blast someone one time. Decided to throw it at each other.
The canvas goes up, and while it diminishes the the starry sky from view, it is certainly much more comfortable. And actually, with the canvas up, pretty quickly, your own body heat makes it a little bit more livable up here.
I'll also pull out the wool blankets, just have them on deck.
Aranessa looks and says, "Good night." It is like 2:00 in the morning after everything that has happened. You were in Castle Klippenblick earlier tonight.
Oh, it's been a big day.
It's been a big day. Knowing that you have hours of flight ahead of you, Aranessa is not going to lose this opportunity, and she just passes out. I think she actually leans her head against you, Julien, in this moment, and just seated there.
You sure I'll try and get some sleep. I can wake you up if necessary.
Are you sure you don't need to rest?
I can rest by sitting here.
but he also can. He's also wants to identify the objects. So there.
Things, yeah?
Yeah, I can sit here and figure out what these do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can help.
You good? Do you need anything? Oh, well, alright.
Guy's like Elijah Wood, he can sleep anywhere.
Good reference. Good reference.
I think Teresa fights.
Julien pass out?
I think Julien has taken the brief moment here to exhaustedly pass out.
Incredible.
Takes a fight sleep for probably another hour and then passes out.
Thought sleep.
I
You
think,
fool.
Tasha, you're on, Aranessa got...
So yeah, they're dominal right now. Like he's leaning against leaning against the side. Ernesta's leaning against him, and Taisha's leaning against Ernesta. And now, just now, Octus has it just really hit him. As distant as the two were, he just realized he lost his brother. They still try and wonder, once again, the question is, the question is asked by Valence now. Why do they want him dead? Based on what they did with Machosa, clearly maybe they don't want him. Probably reason was just to get rid of him, who they saw as a bastard. But perhaps they do it. The main reason was mainly to use him as an ingredient in the ritual. They keep pondering. He asks how she's doing. She actually responds that, ever since the Shapers War, where she lost the deity she worshipped, she said, this journey has given her some actual hope for something she hasn't felt in that long. Long time. Sorry. Octus is also, while he's thinking probably going to be dead, he also go and try to get some rest too. Oh, and since since he's talking to the only other person who doesn't really get sleep, hence why they're the only two talking right now. What is it like for her when she gets her rest, the trance gets in? He tells her, she likes to calm her mind and try to remember during the meditation.
So I can watch.
Oh, you want to watch me?
He says he want to watch her while she's doing the trance too. Since he's more academic, he's a good study, so he wants to watch her to take mental notes.
I just I take a minute. I close my eyes. And I try to go into a trance. Which is hard because I know somebody's watching me.
Yeah. I kind of get that feeling, and I start just kind of looking at you and but also trying to identify, spend time being okay, what did these? And it just came out of the
It's like when you're trying to pee and you know someone's listening.
Yeah.
Just go. So I go into a trance. That was a really example. I don't know why that's what came to me first.
No, it is like being pea shy.
Yeah, it's pea shy.
That's the medical term.
I want to be so much cooler than I am.
It's remarkably easy.
And as so, she enters a trance, choosing to think about what she used to like to go. Her brother. This next clip is going to be a long one.
Massive tree. You're in, essentially, these are sequoias. They're like enormous. You're like 200 feet, you're like 100 feet up in the air. You see he's in the saddle.
Feet dangling.
Feet are dangling.
Barefoot, always.
I don't think they're coming. I think they missed him.
I don't think they're coming either. I think they bailed.
Looks over.
Lame.
You hear that? Underneath you. A herd of elk come roaring 100 feet down. You see behind you your sister, Maywin, is riding on the back of a unicorn. Looks out and says, you guys are gonna believe it! Tearing up, Arthas goes, oh! Wait, where's ours? Wait, where'd you find these? And she says, the hunting grounds! And Arthas goes, that's for the hunters! As these elk tear through,
I'm gonna start running on the tree branches, and I'm gonna try to jump on one.
Incredible. Go ahead and give me an athletics roll.
Okay.
Let's go.
Free elk.
Oh no! 10.
You rush forward, and as you leap, you catch a bad branch and start to fall, and suddenly there is a swinging vine, and you see that Arthas has got his arm around you.
I just squeeze him.
You squeeze him tight.
I could have died.
Yeah, you could have died. And you see that he, as he holds his hands up, he just raises his wrist and says, "Oh, there." And you see that a vine springs from his hand, wraps around the tree, and it's almost like the tree connects with the vine, and it grows branches that lets you gently spiraling down, sort of swinging centrifugal, almost like a carnival ride, swinging through. You land on the forest floor below.
That was way cooler than what I did.
You see that Arthas looks and says, you know, all you have to do is... The prayers aren't that hard to learn. It's like you can spend a couple hours with a book each day.
I can't remember them. I try. I'm so good, though. I'm so faithful, and I do all the right stuff, but I can't remember it.
I know. It's... If there was a prize for faith in absence of...
Careful.
If there was a prize for faith alone, you'd win it.
I would win.
You'd win. Maywin, you see, rides around the corner and says, "Would you win it? Only one of us is riding a unicorn right now."
You're a bitch.
And then you see she says, "You're a bitch!" And the unicorn bucks her off hard. Language. You can't say bitch on a unicorn.
Everyone knows that.
And you see the unicorn sort of stalks off gently into the forest, turns around, and looks absolutely scoldingly at all of you.
Sorry.
And you see that Arthas turns and says, "Are you alright?" and goes over to heal her. And you see he sort of says this prayer, heals her sort of twisted ankle. But as you see, he goes for the healing. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
just get beside him and I start praying too.
I didn't mean to curse. It's just I was telling them not to say it, so I just used the word. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I said bitch. I'm sorry I just said it again. Please forgive me.
This is a holy forest. We should go. I'm sorry.
Say that. Why did I say that? I just got really excited.
As you walk, you can just see that Arthas is sort of possessed of... He's like, I don't know, something has changed in his demeanor in this moment. As Maywin walks, actually, he picks her up in his arms because her, ankle is hobbled and he can't heal it right now.
I'm just sort of walking behind, a little embarrassed. And I pick up just a handful of flowers. And I just start making a little daisy chain crown.
Turns around to look at you. In a few more years, you're going to be 50.
Yeah.
Okay. Just realized that number was that's a 33 out of 35, so something has changed. Or he says she says and needs to find her place, decide what she wants to do. See, it's still considered childhood for an elf. Nice. And as we leave her to her trance, we see Octus trying to copy, but not fully committing to anything, which, if he did, I'm not sure it would help that much. But he's also spending time watching her try to get another, and trying to cast Identify on the gifts. Also, he spent some time attuning to the ward he was given.
And...
Refreshing. If you say it, it happens.
If you say it, it happens.
Oh, there
And you can go ahead and read that and tell me what Octus sees within that ward.
So while wearing this amulet, you are immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you are lying, know your alignment, know whether you have the ability to cast spells, and at what level, and know your creature type. Creatures can
telepathically communicate with you only if you allow it. So he's looking at this knot of sticks, these twigs that are all bound together within this symbol, and he's looking at it, and
from his analytical mind, he can determine that, and start talking out how it works, and he found that this thing is like a magical deterrent against being detected, but and stuff like. And if anything comes to mind, like sort of like it creates almost a labyrinth for the magic to have to go through to find them, like make it so hard that people will just give up. Though I think they describe it as like a determined search, though like a focus search, and will probably break through it, which I guess you can understand. 38. Oh wait, I will.
I wonder if you still have dreams.
I don't know. I took the time. I worked on figuring out what these things do, and
Great.
so we'll have those for when they wake up.
What's in the box?
What is in the box?
We'll find out. Back from break.
What's in the box?
Cool, but we don't need to hear it.
Any of the things put before you?
So there are a few charms and some scrolls, which the scrolls look like scrolls, I assume. And then, but the three charms. The hare's charm, the otter's charm, and the spring charm. What do they look like?
The hares and otters and spring charm, all much like your walker's word, are very simple. There is, in their cases, a leather cord that ends in a beautiful, smoother than moonlight stone charm, each of an animal in sort of resting form around itself. So a hare curled up and around, almost in the shape of like a teardrop, right? But you can see that it's the shape of the animal there. And then of an otter as well. The hare's stone they are smooth and polished stone as well. The hare's charm is a sort of dappled jasper, a dappled jasper kind of gray, and then the otter's charm is a basalt or some kind of volcanic rock that's been carved into a deeper shade. And the spring charm is actually a pressed flower, not in glass, but in what looks like dragonfly wings, and then set into a piece of wood that has been set in amber. So it's sort of like an amber edge or outline around pressed and preserved dragonfly wing on an ancient flower pressed behind the gossamer of the dragonfly wing.
That's very cool.
For me right
Great. And then the embers of Arask are what's in the chest.
Or what's in the chest.
Right.
And the scrolls, I will say, are all written in Druidic. So these are Druidic scrolls. Only one of them you recognize to be a spell scroll. But it is of a spell that is beyond your ability to cast. But there is... The other two look a little bit closer. They're not even spells. One of them appears to be something like a written record of a promise made to a druidic order, to the Circle of Stones.
Interesting.
And the other one looks to be a chanted abjuration, something that is meant to ward and protect. The embers of Arask, as you open that chest, you see that there are, as you're looking at it, there are these coals that are dim, sort of like what you would find in the hearth the morning in waking up. These dim embers, but still smoking, crackling, and it is of some ancient coal deep beneath the earth, something. This is, in other words, not an ember of a fresh cut piece of wood. This is an ember from deep below the earth, crackling here and smoking as you behold it. And the chest actually has a sort of series of metal arms and then a sort of tin with sort of holes punctured in it, this like tin pan with a covering on it that rests, removed by these arms from the wood of the chest around it. So they sort of smoke in the middle, not touching anything.
Right.
This is the hand warmer. It's very
Yes.
hand warmer.
Great. I think I figured out what most of these are. Some of them will need Taisha to look at. I don't speak the language they're written in. But these other 3 charms could be useful. I'll wait. I can tell you what they do when everyone else is awake. See who wants what.
Okay.
This is but the chest, these are, these coals. If, when you come in contact, they will effectively burn someone they come in contact with, so. And she said it was a form of ammunition, so I'm assuming some sort of sling apparatus could hurl these at people and burn them.
Cool.
Which would be useful.
How?
I mean, I assume.
I wonder if I could put any in my sensor.
I don't think you. These were the things that were hurriedly given to you by Amida. I don't think that occurs to you to be far from it. I mean, she said ammunition, but that's her.
That's her. Yeah. We could always try. I like the experiments.
Me too. Options. Things to think about.
Options.
We'll wait till everybody
Let's
else
wait till we're
makes
not
it.
in the air before we burn the carriage
Oh,
down.
yes. That's
Just
right.
wake up
That's
and
a
we're
good
like,
idea.
the eagle's a phoenix now.
Story with the pieces.
You're not landing in the dark, little buddy.
Are the lights.
We made light for you.
The one that probably is of the most interest to you, because as you said, the scrolls and the charms were created for exactly this purpose, to give aid to something.
Looking at another scroll, he's reading. Looking at the scrolls. Some of the scrolls. There's one of them is like the script, like the characters are like a 20th of an inch tall. Very fine. Like you gotta look up close and squint to get focused to be able to read. Like you instant headache trying to read this. You're talking about a book of druidic magic.
This, to you, at pulling it out, is the Kibbenimkadas is the book.
They're talking about. Then they go to this book, which is the one with 20
of the names
lost
of
track.
stones.
I spelled that. Definitely so wrong.
I'm not.
That's so cool.
Not even close to what's on there.
I will never look.
That's so
Trust
cool.
me.
You're looking through that. I think Vale is looking at this book, waiting to see sort of like the indentations of either prose or poetry. You see in Druidic,
the traditions of
hundreds of pages of just the individual names of stones out in the world. That's that rock's name.
Gregory.
Each of these, the names.
I wanted to have something like that back in Exandria. And I wonder how many descendants of Henry Crabgus are listed.
Individual stones, some of which are small enough to be held in a hand and are described as such. Typically, the shortest name is somewhere in the neighborhood of 14 pronounceable syllables.
This is incredible. This is. I don't know how to say this, but almost like
it gives a name, so like if they're out there, we could get information. I'm guessing they have a talk to stone spell or something like that. Maybe with him knowing names and stuff, and see he does analyze things. He can start making out what are like recurrent things. What is it? Recurrence like these are the family names, so type names, so and use that to determine like maybe the lineage, like impress the stones or something like that. Arctis, after like being discovered, has done enough research, I guess, researching of the night, and then starts to try to meditate. He immediately rules out trying to pulling up memories of family, because that was not it. So he starts by thinking of memories of Thimble and about visiting the Golden Orchard.
Left shoulder.
Son of a...
I'd say
woke up.
just given the
The others are starting to wake up.
domino stack of weight, left shoulder, Julien kind of comes to first.
Dislocated.
Chilled air met with that, like, just the twinge of, like, the faintest hangover. The soreness from the fight from the night before all kind of culminates as he begins to stir and, like...
Mm-hmm. As they notice they're now above Gerwin.
And now appears to even, you see, sort of his eyes looking up at the massive bird hang low. Now that the sun comes up, the thermals that are beginning to greet him from up below make this flight even more sleepy. So he's on the verge of falling asleep.
My lady, Taisha, we are over the city and the bird is getting sleepy.
You look and see also.
Across there, like a scar in the sky, the eternal night. The barrel downs of the... Oh. They now... Oh, then they've updated on Wiki now. They showed the full episode. The barrel downs of the sun shaper. Darn it, he's not here. The barrel down of the sun shaper. They asked Altalder to land. He says he will, but he will not rest here. Like once he drops them up, once they're out thing, he will. He will not linger.
Sorry. I tried to breathe. It's... Would you like to for doing such? If you want to sleep, we can make sure we could keep a guard. You could get some rest.
I can't tell my
Whatever you
4.5 on my
want.
handwriting.
For doing such a... Not because you did us a great service, but because you were kind. Would you like to sleep?
You're kind. Sky's safer for me.
Okay.
And you see there is a...
Get back in. I am sobbing. Get yourself together, go.
Hearing people talk. Octus, like the light goes back into his eyes. And
Are you okay? Yeah. Sorry. I tried to breathe. Oh. It's unpleasant. I'm sorry, friend.
How'd it go?
I think it worked.
I think I did too.
Yeah.
I've been watching you for most of the night, and it looked like you got some rest.
Waking up from your...
Oops. Yeah, it does seem to work. And he knows he feels a lot more like focused. It's like his mind is more rejuvenated and more in touch with his body.
What's that funny?
While we're landing, I know what everything does.
Oh.
The chest is full of a bunch of, for lack of a better word, burning coals that we can use for, she said, ammunition, but could be for whatever we feel like. I hand you some scrolls. These are all in Druidic. Oh. These scrolls of magic.
Great.
There's 3 charms. They each, there's they can go wherever we think is best to each. There's one for each of us, I guess. There's the hair's charm. While wearing it, you can augment your jumping abilities. You can cast jump only on yourself. There's the otter's charm. This will allow you to be at home in water like an otter would be. You can swim very quickly. And then the spring charm here allows you to take a minute and heal yourself once per day.
Oh.
And in addition to that, you have advantage. Your advantage on saving throws against avoiding the poison condition while you wear the amulet. So you have a natural resistance to poison.
Okay.
So those 3 are whoever.
I mean, you got one.
I have one. This will. This stops people from being able to find me, ish, and invade my mind.
Oh. Okay. Well, these were gifts very much intended for you all, so if the 3 of you, and I'm including Araman and...
It seems very generous, sir, but keep in mind, they don't know she also has a ring.
What's a hair? It's different.
Hair.
I don't fully understand this magic thing. How does it make me jump further? Stronger?
Yes. Higher. Stronger. Farther.
Faster.
Harder. Nope.
May have to help you land harder.
How much? I do not understand the specifics. I have to understand how this works.
Sorry. It looks up the jump spell. Hold on.
You see, Aranessa looks and says, "Why don't you take a minute to test it when we get to the ground?"
How high can you
squirm.
How high can you jump without it?
Pretty high.
Alright. I see.
I'll take it. We can talk later.
You see, she looks and says, "It's a druidic relic. It's a. I don't. How is this? Is this like a?
These are like ancient and good. If you lose it, I'll kill you.
How old is it?
Alright.
You see that Aranessa says, "Well, good. Okay, good." And says,
That's how much.
I'm curious about
The merchant tells us.
the other
I'm gonna
stuff
go look at
that's
them.
in the box. Because if the ember things.
Oh, right. We want to try and put that in there.
Well,
Sorry, what? We had an idea. But more, they had an idea to use some. They're called the Embers of Arask.
oh,
And we thought maybe we put some inside the sensor.
Give it a little firepower. And that finally they land. Right now it's more of a the Aldrin, and it doesn't actually land. So he most like drops it off, and it comes around to do a proper landing. But he does drop off in farmland. They can see about a group of like over 20 goats around.
No?
The ring Amada gave you
Yeah.
was not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do I.
I'm gonna put that on.
There's one that makes you swim well, and there's one that heals you.
My Lady Valis, I do not know to what degree you are comfortable with these druidic relics, but by all means, whichever is most comforting to you, I would say leave to you.
I think you have your pick. I don't know if I'm going to wear one yet.
I don't enjoy swimming. And you see that she says, I'll take the spring charm, thank you very much.
Hands the charm over and just hold on to it for now and puts the otter's charm in his coat.
Alright, so we are on the cusp of Gerwin with Vessel Torch.
Right.
What are we doing here before we send further east into the eternal night?
And what is looking for? The main thing there is to try to figure out what that vision was of. Vision. What they saw in the vision was set in was in the setting of the ancient ruins, possibly subterranean. Definitely look for a sign who could be the orc, the orc warrior or the orcish warrior that that what was it that the Octus saw in the vision.
Training.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
didn't see that look.
If we find him and he's fine, then I think we can move on. That was the only thing leaving us here was to make sure he was okay.
You know Alagar?
I know him well. He's a fine soldier. A bit.
Yeah. Julien says they do need to check in with the fort's with the captain. Luca Phaedron, Captain Phaedron, Luca Phaedron, and let them know they're in the area. Also, making sure like they won't have any problems there. Like they're not just like Julien was more certain like that this is more safe because I don't have a good reputation there, so like stuff, but they're still like in a Sunday house. They're in the politics. This is the main loyalty of the Barrow Guard that is stationed in the fort. Stationed in the fort is to their loyalty is to the Revolutionary Council. So. Not that something being the preview of the Revolutionary Council has been has really stopped the Lord's Advisory Council before. Not just something I like to note. Also check in with the High Ranger.
Taisha, you walk over to a farmhouse where you see a Helvarian goat herd comes out looking up and goes, oh no.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's exactly what you think is about to happen. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pay for some amount of those goats. And I promise to bless the other ones to make more goats quickly.
You can do this.
Druid.
Oh!
Hi.
Oh, the giant eagle you have brought is because... you walked the old path. Welcome. Yes.
So sorry. He's so hungry.
No, it is alright. Just to know it is part of the plan.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yes, of course. You can bless with the right of fertility that the goats of marvelous. Splendid. For the goat, how many do you think?
I'm just. Oh, God.
I'm gonna do like a sort of at that rate and assume he'll go up like 12. Let's say 20 and call it a day.
There are only 5 goats.
20 goats. Alright, well, I'll have 8 left. He goes, I think for this...
we are entering... This is spicy, but it's... however, it's only the prelude to... like the entrance before they get to the real funny part.
To replace the animals, it would... Would 10 gold pieces suffice?
Yes. I'm gonna pull out 12 gold pieces.
He looks and says,
I'm so sorry.
No, it is alright. Even if the goats prove to be prudish and standoffish, that this will help me at least replenish my herd at market.
I'm so sorry.
I hope that they were sufficient meat for your great beast.
He seems pleased.
You see, Allrather sort of finishes this, like, there's still a couple of goats left, and Allrather... I can't eat anymore.
Oh, he's so good. Point of order. Not sure they put this out. She started talking when she cast Speak with Animals. So wouldn't that have run its course by now? And or if they are aware and they're just it's like stuff like he actually could speak all along. Does that mean like the spell slot she would have they will use to cast Pass Without Trace is the spell would have actually been available.
Do you have a number
Oh, and nothing would have really changed outside, and they would still have been able to talk.
for me?
He looks and says, 1.
Oh, great. Counting. Yeah. And I am screaming like a red-tailed hawk just across a prairie.
He screams, Alfradler, with his full, looks you and says, thank you for not getting sick in the carriage or making too much noise during the ride.
Thank you for risking landing in the dark, but making it to the light. Safe journey! Learn to count!
Safe journey. Picks his carriage and up back into the sky and begins to fly back towards Riesenkirtle.
Sweet. I'll trot it out back to the back to the homies, but I am gonna go ahead and put on the wood ring and just try to attune to it as we're.
Hell yeah.
Wait, so was he just holding on to us all night? Or are we connected to him? So if we started to fall asleep, we could just like slip out?
You guys did not attach the the fastenings.
There were ropes.
There were ropes.
Good.
There were ropes there.
We made it.
He's a professional. He's been doing this for hundreds of thousands of years.
He's great. Yeah.
At this point, also, you see that wheeling over.
There's a few more seconds left there, but what he says is, Hannah is still falling. It actually lands while transforming back into his elven form. He does seem more. He does seem to have gotten over being frostbite, and of also like the tension caused when they arrived with undead and holy people, which sounds like the sort of thing like you should have a problem with one or the other, but nope, both. Mm-hmm. He says this might be the most important current event, and then Tesha, like, as a sort of gives, like, not a blessing but a favor to him, like gives him one of those like arrowhead earring, not quite earring but ear piercing, which he does pierce on his ear before asking. Says it could help him locate her in need, if needed. Now they had to go when this older city, like what's that say, is far diminished. It is like as I said, the closest city to the sunbound down, the eternal night. The area immediately, while there's people living in the city and stuff, the area immediately outside of it is abandoned. The farmlands that feed the city are far off behind them, opposite and to them, to the darkness. While approaching, Octus decides to cast Mage Armor on himself. The city sits on a river, like it covers both sides, but though the western side, which is on the side opposite to where the entrance to the barrel down is? Or is the far more populated, more filled out? And they approach Castle's torch. The first thing they want to do is locate her son. Oligar. Or Ernesta says, asks if they should display their colors, like, let them know who they're, because we don't know if the colors have their influence here. Julien, despite his things here, his previous misgivings about the other locations, seems to be more open, saying there has to be some place that is safe, and he feels more safer here because he was stationed here. He was training her son Olgard here. This is a place he knows well, as we'll soon see.
He saw him maybe on the way out.
Cool.
And didn't catch him on the way back.
I think he probably was out ranging at that point. He was out, doing...
This is almost could be considered like a equivalent to almost like the Night's Watch, like not like in the sworn off here like things, but like there, but in it is like a fortress designed for universally hostile territory.
Doing the job of the barrel guard.
And we were hustling back trying to get to Thiazi, so we couldn't wait around.
Exactly. You guys approach. As you approach, the gate opens, and sort of standing there, you see, walking out of the gate, very tall, very broad-shouldered, very handsome half-orc that you don't recognize, but actually, Julien, you realize is going to be a little bit funny here, given your adventures in recent battle. One of your fellow Lord Knights of Castle Torch tasked with the training of these troops, a massive half-orc knight, Sultanveld Kösingblad. Tonveld looks out and says, Davinos, you have come back in one piece!
Oh wait, this might be the playback. Nope, am I wrong?
Kösingblad, it has been a very interesting time indeed. Much stories to tell, much stories to swap. And I go up and kind of clasp the hand together.
He brings you in and gives you kind of a hard, but a little bit wet kiss on the cheek. And he goes, this one, it is good to see you. And with the magnanimous Lady Aranessa.
What does that even mean again?
Deeply. And, one who walks the old path, and the mother of one of the greatest drinkers our barracks has ever known.
The what?
I didn't say that.
The what? Where is my son?
Yes, he was a talented soldier.
I'll kill you.
It was,
Give me my son now.
He turns to look and goes, he's much to my shame and to his great fortune in the barrel there.
It is great. This is good fortune that he's in the barrel.
What what has sent him into the shadows?
This an order came down from Captain Luca not long. Actually, while they were in Venatus, when they were in the Eternal Night themselves, your son was sent with the head ranger, Biesa, Kagrikovlek. She had taken him off.
Kagrikovlek, okay, all right.
Drinker?
You know this about me.
I expect you to teach him sword fighting.
I do. I teach him many things.
One of the things if you taught my son.
Look, part of the process of learning to be a good soldier is learning to bond with your other.
I push him.
Kind of take it back. I don't resist it. Kind of like throw the cloak back and be like, part of the training is to be deft with the weapon. The other is to trust your fellow soldiers. You are arm in arm in battle. Do not judge our way of bringing our soldiers' hearts together.
There were a lot of things he could have said to Aligar's mother about his talent, and you picked drinking?
My mother is very proud of my drinking. I thought I have made a cultural faux pas. I apologize.
You're fine. She is a,
I'm what?
drinking.
I'm what?
Protective.
Alright.
You see, he says, I only meant to say that he is stern of constitution and vital.
I push you back a little bit.
I take it.
See?
Hello.
Alright.
Welcome
Thank
to Castle Torch. Sir Davinos, these are your...
Just they start. He starts walking in the castle. Sees Creed wagons with barrels of filament there. The ranks are kind of international. National. The majority of soldiers are human, and orc and dwarven. But I see other more exotic races there too. The Baron is it's a coalition. And many things many people come there. Semi-religious, not in the volume of God, but it's sort of a testament to the unity of mortals, or the or mortals fighting for greater cause.
She nods and says, we'll try to get them as tired out as we can, but then again...
Stops and talks to someone, a woman who's conducting drills with some trainees.
Without you here, they've all gotten a good night's sleep.
Oh
I
God.
want to wear them out by lunch.
Yeah, tell you
She nods and says, we'll try to get them as tired out as we can, but then again, without you here, they've all gotten a good night's sleep.
Please let me insight check that.
And they give a sly grin. And say, that makes one of us.
She says,
I don't need to insight check that. I get it now.
I'm a little too rested.
Artist can't blush anymore, so you just see him kind of go.
I'm sorry. Just kidding. So I was like, that was like, they see Sir Castley, and they ask about the filament. I think Castley might be of this maybe of a vassal house of Halevar. I'm not sure. Sees the Hammond and Hawkworm in the sky, but peeling off. Like I think he's seeing new. We learn here that 95% of the barrel guard is commoners. Like not many noble. It's people like come here to wanting to do the right thing and protect the people.
More.
That I have to ask.
15. You see the hawk take off towards the shadow like waypoint.
Okay. I only got an 11 because I just realized that I have to ask Julien a very, very weird question about his training my son. So I'm not looking around anymore. How closely have you trained my son, Sir Julien?
You have to clarify your insinuation.
Do I? We're close to a bridge, right?
Oh, God.
Your son is an extremely talented soldier. I have been a mentor to him like I have many soldiers here. I have...
The way your eyes pop that line. The way your eyes pop.
Your son is an extremely talented soldier. I have been a mentor to him like I have many soldiers here. I have not fucked your son.
Ernesto goes, alright, well, let's get into the castle.
This is so bizarre.
Bayless is just really loving being in this uncomfortable situation.
As before we enter, mate, I ask for at least respect and decorum here. These are people who have given their lives to the defense of all of your lands.
Yes.
And also, understand, once again, we do not grind people into bastions of war here. We teach them the art of warfare and prepare them against the darkness by an appreciation of life. Sometimes that comes with some celebration. So do not be so quick to judge and cast your stone.
I'm just gonna judge if that's the first thing they lead with. I did a terrible impersonation of Cursing Black.
Well, you see
that worked.
This is one of Cursing Blad's cousins.
Oh,
so
okay.
this is not Ehrlich. No, dude.
That was way
Let me be so clear. I've made a mistake. Ehrlich Cursingblad is absolutely off doing some wild shit somewhere else. Ehrlich Cursingblad is you see Tonfeld looks and says, I do not think I have ever placed my foot so deep into the back of my throat before.
Do not hold it against yourself.
Oh, God. You certainly did stick it in there now, Cousin Gold. So sorry. He does apologize to Taija for his greeting and stuff.
Maybe if he's risking his life every day. That's not the thing you lead with!
He's not risking it every day. Sometimes we go to town.
He doesn't think he's not true. He does not think these what he says are. He does not.
I think you should keep going.
I can't wait
I
at
will
it.
leave.
Take the loss.
Yes.
Go your
Good.
way.
Going away.
Then I can breathe.
I didn't know someone could stick their foot so far in.
Yeah, I've never seen
On
anybody
the other side of the
Yeah.
stomach from
You
that
can see the
direction.
toes.
They were just wiggling. Wiggling back there.
Going through the gatehouse and crossing the enormous bridge. Rushing up, you see, actually on horseback to the gate, and sort of leaping off and running over, is your staff sergeant. This is Donald Fletcher.
Fletcher. Fletcher, come here, Fletcher.
He gives you a big hug. He says, "Right, how you feeling there, Lord? I should."
He says, Fletcher, they do say he has received some message from Julien. Let's get that
Winks and nudges. I am very disappointed in you.
Oh, I've misstepped. That's true. Sorry, and I am sorry. And you see that he looks out and says, "It's later." You see he turns off again as you approach the bridge towards the High Keep.
I don't mean to say this is not an insult, but I've never seen this many. I've never seen this many people like you. It's weird.
It's interesting to be around people who thrive, isn't it? Anyway,
Not all of us are born lucky.
Though apparently a lot of people know how to get lucky. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I couldn't resist that one.
Walking into the massive keep.
They go and finally meet with they go and meet with and finally meet to like the command officer where they meet Captain Luca Phadron and Dame Gaia Ceramai. Yes, that does mean that's the same house from the same house as that night they fought in the soldiers fought in the dungeon with the basilisk. Ticona's Araman.
For those who need to.
Okay, what?
How much of her body that serpent covers?
Yeah, she has this serpent tattoo that wraps around her body and stuff.
Oh, I'm wondering.
For those who need to.
Well played. I like to hear the fuck.
There goes the oxygen again.
This whole place, I'm calling it that. It's like real Olympic Village energy.
Feel it.
Bring me one of those cardboard beds.
That didn't stop any.
I think Vale is looking here in this place. The amount of gregariousness from the mortals here, the amount of frivolity, Julien has not struck you as a man.
They both point out that Julien, like the stars here, like we've seen the stars, was much for the social hierarchy and like especially the like feudal ones with lords and stuff and commoners in play. Most of the people are commoners, and he's getting along fine with them. So he's like good stuff and stuff. Unless you are like a proven like brother in arms, then regardless of your station, he's like chill with you. They do inform the captain that this is not an official inspection. They ask the captain what he knows of the execution of Theology Tank. He knows it happens and stuff. They later so like a what happened, and it's a freaking bulletin point, like among others, like. So far, it's just like this person has been is dead. So just they also asked if the Captain Luca knows of any other events that have been going on. No. They notice that Dame Gaia, Samurai, keeps sneaking side glances at Octus. This is someone, she is of a vassal house to his house. She seems a little sweaty and almost nervous. Julien then asks him to keep what's about to be said here secret. He wants to, Touches even goes so far as barring the door. He tells them of the attack on Plaza de Venus and the duplicity of, I should say, treachery of House Dakotas. And after they tell it, Octus kind of calls out this Knightess of Samurai. Saying why she seems to be fixated on him. She seems scared and unsure. They tell him about well, she did just hear that how she's supposed to serve, how she is her family is supposed to serve, just blatantly tried to eliminate another house without cause. They do talk about how Julien's father, General Ramon de Venus, perished in the assault. And this is big for both the two, especially that, but also like Captain Phaedron is also there. Like he's, like what does it mean for his thing? Because he's there, which Ernesta kind of reminds him that as the captain of the barrel, his loyalty is, while he does have sons the wishes some occasionally of the his loyalty is to the Revolutionary Council. The captain wants to be helpful and asks Dame Gaia to show the last instructions of Tekoas, who then tells him that the sisters they just escaped from, the Octa sisters they just escaped from, were here around a week ago. We learned that they claimed that they carry a missive from the Revolutionary Council, which fairly often, members of the houses and nobility are the ones to send mentions of big orders and stuff, more significant orders to there. But they told her about what it says, though they apologized because they could not produce it as it was lost along the way. Which is clearly a lie. They're making up orders on them. But the problem is, the Draconis were the ones to order the excursion, which the company that Alagar is on, basically the excursion that Alagar is on. And the alarm bells are freaking set off here in their minds. The cap there, she seems very sincere about, but the captain still, because even if she thought it was true and stuff, the orders were legit and stuff, she still lied about actually receiving the actual picture, and so relieves Dame Gaia Sama of her duties in Castle Torch in the Bear Guard. They tell him the excursion is heading toward the ruins of... Oh god, the names. I'm gonna need these things. Terra Via. The head ranger was leading the expedition was to head to Terra Via, an ancient Omodinian highway. 2 or 3 days more into the desert, and so it is a desert. I keep getting confused because they didn't mention that before. I always pictured it, but I was starting to think maybe it was a Mandela effect. They'll be probably going to head to certain ruins along the highway, a certain ruin area, to set up camp there, to deal with the hordes of the dead and the groups of warlocks who are there to unleash said undead onto the lands around them, getting them to deploy them from the Endless Night. Deal with those. But also to hold that rune site there and not allow anyone there enter. At this point, Octus, feeling that that Gaia's distress about causing this, legit ask them to come to accompany them in order to get some redemption. They asked the captain if they'd leave, and I said, who says, as he just believed, she's no longer under his command, and now will be solely under her oaths to her house and to Taconis, but also being that right now the person who commander right now is Octus. Julien warns about the Einfasen, and saying that they did not appear to be in on it, but may not be playing any of hindering. So be wary of them too. The captain says that Kona's up until the meetings there, they were never interested in Castle Torch. Honestly, I think the only reason they did this is because they want the undead. They want those hordes of undead in the Endless Night. The Octus advises the captain to forget that he has seen them there. Unfortunately, the captain is unwilling to lie. If anyone asks him about that, he'll be honest. He said he had no authority to hold them there or hinder them. Julien then asked for, as he did with Einfasen, but he could never got confirmation if those letters were said or not. They may have been stopped, after what they're saying, they went, covering tracks. So asked for messages to be sent to the orchard. Here he can trust. Oh, that's time slot. Mm-hmm.
Notified. You see, as you look at Aranessa, you can see she hasn't spoken in a minute because as she realizes that the plan is to go into the eternal night, you can see that she is struggling.
Unless you head to the Golden Orchard to be with those there and see what has befallen. If you do not wish to follow us into the dark.
I would not blame you.
I think you should come.
Really?
I beg your pardon.
I think we need you.
She looks out, and I think she actually goes to you, Taisha, and goes, we have flown through the night and have yet to eat. You see Captain Phaedron says, this conversation remains here in this room. We have been speaking of your travels. Nothing unusual. Get yourselves to the mess, eat, and make your plans. Castle Torch is here at your disposal. And you see that Aranessa stands up. And Gaia falls in behind you, Octus. As the door opens, Aranessa is just looking across the bridge as she walks beside you, looking at Valus, looking at you, Taisha. She says, and looking at Julien, going, what should I do?
I would never want to see harm come to you.
No. None of us do.
You stand
None of
at
us.
the edge of the destruction of your house. You have lost greatly in less than a week. Nessa, who are you now?
I there was a world where we walked to the gates of Castle Torch and it was yet another trap. Yet another frying pan to jump out of. Julien, I need to speak. I need to... You see that she stops in the middle of the bridge looking at these beautiful hillsides and just stands there and says, just for a moment, and she looks at you and just sort of wags a reproachful finger at you.
I take her finger in her hand. What do you need?
Because what if we opened the door and there were more Draconis in here and the whole world had gone mad and I was a beggar woman running for my life, my house was destroyed. This has made everything more complicated. The fact that there's someone honest in the world actually makes this all so much more confusing.
Indeed. But if what you say is true and that was the case, then all will be lost anyway. We still have to try.
But now, Julien, do we... She looks at you and says, Taisha, I would do anything to make sure that the beautiful young boy that's still frankly my nephew is all right, and I should ride out with you.
Right. She is family too.
If Castle Torch hasn't heard that the Golden... there was a world where we would come here and that the city orchard had fallen, and they haven't heard anything, which means that it's still in the mist out there. Julien,
one thing where she finds the devastating news, but gives her a clear path
your
to them.
sister?
But now a choice has to be made.
We shouldn't have to choose between your son and your sister. But there's something... The whole world's been thrown into chaos, and yet some parts of it still stand, and that's somehow even worse, because it means we have to make a choice.
You always had to make a choice, and the world was always chaos. It's just touching you now.
She melts and literally just collapses, crouching on her. She's just
her before she fully laid.
She just goes... When you've lost half of everything, what's right and what's wrong?
I say we choose both.
And at this point, Julien agrees that Aaron should head back to the orchard, see what has been happening, see if his family's okay, try to get any more information about any other survivors of her family. But the rest of us should search for... God, I'm bad with these names. Ologard,
Listen, I'm protector. I'm brave knight. This woman is a sister to me. In a different life, we would have seen each other every day. And our children would have grown up together, and instead the world conspired for that not to be so. Please guard her life, her son, as you would me.
I promise.
Do I disappoint you, my lady?
No. That is not the word that I would use.
She takes the druidic.
I want to insight check her. I want to insight check her.
My soul feels sacrilegious.
That's really good. 24. Let's go. I want to know if what she's saying feels true. Something doesn't feel right about her to me.
What doesn't feel right about her to you?
I don't think she's telling the truth.
You look at her. What do you think she's not telling the truth about? What is the lie?
That's what I can't figure out. I feel like there's something she's holding back and I can't figure it out.
Ashley, on a 23, I'm gonna let you come around behind the screen and see what I rolled for her
interesting.
charisma check. I won't say if it's persuasion or deception.
Fun.
I like this.
That's what I rolled for her.
No idea. Yeah, I feel like it's either a natural 1 or a natural 20.
I've never been so stressed out in my life.
What's going on?
I don't know. I need a trusted adult.
I know I'm not being specific in what I'm looking for.
No, for sure.
Because I don't know. But something is not making sense to me about her story.
In this moment, you look at her, looking hard for a liar. You've been watching her for a while. She reaches around her neck, takes off the spring charm, and says, well, if disappointed is not the right word, let me offer some counsel. My family earned the favor of the lords and lady of Fairy, the beautiful Archfey of Hallow, before memory, before written history. And we lived in a golden orchard. So even though I am mortal and you are not, we share the blessings of the fairies. I know this is a druidic charm. My understanding of the old path, to which I am ever faithful.
Basically saying that the old path says that all living things are part of a greater family. And she hands over the amulet to Valus. We are confirmed she's not lying. There's something she may be with. There's something she might be withholding, but I don't. But I don't think it's like. I don't think what she's detecting is lying. It's like. I think she's more detecting burden, but I can't be for sure. Julien then asks the captain for 2 bodyguards to accompany Ernessa.
Says,
Oh, sorry.
You see, you hear a voice say, "Could you make that 3?" And you see that Sir Tonfeld looks and says, I have been walking in a small circle feeling great shame. And I would be...
Now I know why Lord Eisenthal said, Cousin God.
I would love to reclaim my honor. If the Lady Aranessa is of significance to Her Holiness, she of the Circle of Ancients, it would be my honor to see her defended.
I'll give him a little pat on the cheek. You're a good boy.
I feel cursing rats, isn't it?
I know!
They're so fucking cool.
He says, I accept this quest from she, a trot of the old path, and no spirit shall pass my lips until it is seen down.
Just wait for a moment. Before departing, Ernessa gives her thumb piano to Octus. And when she departs, and I guess this will be the last time we see her for a while. She'll no longer start. We are. There goes a fan favorite, a favorite among fans, players, and characters. Oh, I think only the Dakotas dislike her, and that's because she escaped. The captain says they'll have half a day to rest before they should set out in search of the expedition. The Vales also decides to send out some letters to her own sisters, telling them that she has its own, but in finds out she has to follow new threads that will lead to more answers about why it was taken. But she also, in her letters, asks them to look into Ernessa. She still doesn't fully trust him. I think and is okay. Sorry. Oh, sorry. She hasn't looked quite yet. No, sorry. Now she leaves, and with Julien tells her to stay safe. Shoot.
Good. I'll hold you to that. The time will say.
Be the last woman that got held by you around here.
That's my sister.
You see, you all eat swiftly, nerves rising. Dame Gaia, or not all of you eat, I suppose. Dame Gaia by your side, and ride forth from the gates of Castle Torch, headed to the eternal night.
And
that's all for this episode.
Good place to leave. It's a good place to leave off.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Everything is a mess.
Writing as you go. So what is it you do, actually?
Cool. Just going to the Baradell. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine, dude. We're going to where it's so bad.
I'm so excited. Yeah.
Ooh, how about it?
I'm like, yeah.
I know. I really want to. This is from the heart. Is it Thursday? I want to play.
Damn.
Yeah. So that we
There are some complicated fucking relationships at this table.
Yeah. And with that, we do end this. We are ending this recap with a look at my homebrew theme. Originally, this would be a fireside class, either probably something new or a recap. But I got stuck in my head. I want to write down, and I didn't have time to play it. So, for your enjoyment, the No Time to Waste rap for all those who appreciate a good pun. It is a wondrous item of unknown rarity. And this waist sash, decorated in depiction, is decorated in depictions of swift beasts such as cheetahs, dragonflies, and hummingbirds. Yours can have any animals as long as it's fast. As a magic action, you can activate the sash, causing the depictions to become animated for 1 minute. I imagine they're just like reappearing in different sashes. It's moving that fast. During that duration, creatures gain the benefits of the haste spell. There, if you could read. Then again, I forget whether or not my thing is actually inverted or not. I don't really watch my own videos. While wearing it, and but you will not have to concentrate on the spell. It is centered on the sash and whoever wears it. The wearer also, but though it's in addition to not needing concentration, the wearer can also use haste action to cast spells at levels less than their PB. Your proficiency bonus. Once this sash is activated, it cannot be reactivated again until after dawn the next day. Which sounds pretty freaking good, like haste, but with little upgrades. Which is amazing, especially since any other guys are required attunement, which this does not. Well, there's kind of a reason for that. When the effect of haste ends by either timing out, reaching the end of the duration, or using a magic action to end the effects early, the wearer, or if not currently being worn by the last person to wear it, it was actually must make a Constitution saving throw. The DC will be 20 plus the total number of rounds the wearer had the sash's benefits for at least this activation, as that doesn't carry over from previous, plus the total level of all the spells cast with the hasted actions during this activation. So yes, you can get spells, but it makes it harder for you. However, same thing will happen to something happens with creatures who wore the sash while it was activated, but weren't wearing it when it deactivated. and they must make a con save thrown with a DC equal 15 plus the total number of rounds on which the bearer gains the benefits of this activation. Similar to other things, a creature that fails the con save who fails one of these con saves suffers the normal lethargic side effects of the haste until succeeding in the concentration room, which they can remake, but only at the start of their next turn. And so on until they actually succeed. Though the DC for the save is reduced by 2 after every turn. Technically, it could be seen as there's a chance you could somehow make the save of the first one and therefore get all the benefits of the haste without any of the side effects. But more likely, you'll be out for multiple rounds. Which is the real reason why I can justify not making this attunement. And even if you're clever, even blocks you clever and not taking it out, because you'll still have to make a save even if you take it off while it's activated. Which, by the way, is made on the turn after you are no longer wearing it. And we'll keep on with the 15 DC plus until you make the save. Or, unless, of course, no one else wears it and it times out, in which case you're now the last person wearing it and gets the full 20, which replaces it, and so it resets it at that plus 20. Which you still have to take, even if you made the save, like, say you, ended, 8 round, you took it off 8 rounds in, and you didn't deactivate it. If no one else in those 2 rounds puts on, you'll still, even if you make the save on turn the 9th round, the first round without wearing it, even make save and don't have the exposure, you then have to when the ends, it will then force you to do now the 20 plus the number of turns plus total of spells. Hopefully that balances out. But other than that, I thank you for joining me. It is sad that we'll see the great lady and stuff. Hopefully she'll be safe and Brent doesn't try anything. But don't worry, we are now joined by a knight sworn to the guys trying to kill them. Yeah, she seems honest enough. I thank you for joining me. This is Free and Airy Adventure. I wish thee good fortune on the quest of life.